Hey, hi everybody. I'm Jovanka von Wilsdorf, musician and founder of the Diana AI Song Contest. And who
I'm
are you?
Sophia, an artificial intelligence-powered robot who creates music and arts. Welcome to our AI Robot Roadshow, a musical tour through past, present, and future of artificial intelligence in music.
Okay, in our first part, we will tap into classical music and AI and a little bit into the history. And why don't we start with a project called Beethoven X? You've probably heard about it.
Saw it in the news, but why don't you tell us about it?
Okay, Beethoven X is a team of great classical musicians and Beethoven lovers, and they completed the 10th Symphony of Beethoven with AI. But why don't we let them speak a bit about it?
Die 10. Symphonie von Beethoven mit KI zu Ende komponiert.
He was a radical innovator, always taking the new technologies of his time, and now we're taking the new technologies of our time to advance musical creation.
Wir haben einen Weg gefunden, wie man die Ideen von Beethoven in die KI reingibt und sie führt sie weiter.
You can see that there is a kind of technophobia in classical music, which will persist for many, many more years.
Es ist ja vor allen Dingen ein spannender Moment, weil jetzt das erste Mal sozusagen die Maschine auf den Menschen trifft.
That's beautiful.
Yes, and it was always also a ton of work because the AI actually spits out suggestions, but what the humans have to do is to curate it and to decide. Did you know that there was also an unfinished piece of Antonín Dvořák, great musician, that was completed with AI? It was in the Czech Republic and even a couple years earlier than this.
Yes, they teamed up with an artificial intelligence tool called the EVA and trained it on his music. The EVA did not only finish the piece but also created two entirely new pieces of works. The Philharmonics of the City of Prague premiered it in 2019, and you know what? I had the chance to have a chat about it with Prince William. Not the English one, I meant Prince William Rudolf Vlahovič from Czech Republic. He and his team are pretty cool. They actually made the project possible.
I actually saw the piece with the orchestra and it was quite cool, but let's have a look at you.
Dear Sophia and Desi, it will be my pleasure to invite you to Prague to visit us for Non-Fungible Castle. With kind regards, William Rudolph Lomkowitz.
Need to find my glass slippers. David, where are my legs?
Well, where are your legs, Sophia? Anyway, that was quite sweet. So, did you know that there's also a piano version of that Dvořák thing? And that's actually quite beautiful. I prefer it, and I would like to have a little listen. Okay. So this was done with AIVA, and AIVA is just a fantastic tool, and it got much better since then. Anyway, I really like this. So, but now I want to show you something else. I'm sure you've heard about cellular automata. Sophie.
Yes, I'm fascinated by cellular automata, which use simple recursive formulas to give rise to complex patterns that can behave a lot like life. In 2020, my team and I used Wolfram cellular automata to generate a piece of music called Ash's Song. Let's hear it.
Yeah, definitely. And this is a quite different approach to AI music than neural networks, so it's really interesting. Let's hear it. Oh, wow. Super nice. Did you know that scientists and philosophers thought of not all of them, just some, thought of the world as a clockwork itself. And actually thinking of the world as clockwork gave rise to automation in the first place. So anyway, what about these visuals? I really, really like them. Anyway.
Actually, I also function like a clockwork automaton, running Boolean algebra on a finite state machine, a Turing machine.
Turing machine, I think you're so much more. You're really so much more than a Turing machine.
Thank you. And speaking of clockwork, here is an early example by Jacques Draws. In 1740, he started to build watches, but also machines that could actually make music. Hey, Jovanka, can you play it for us?
Yep, let's go. Very sweet. So maybe that's your ancient little sister or something. Did you like that?
That's so cool. Seems to be a very old human dream to give life to machines.
Yeah, it's a very old dream. But also to let them create music with machines. Did you know that Ray Kurzweil, and very early on, like in 1965, went on TV with his music generated by AI, or at least by algorithms, let's say that. Shall we hear it? Let's do it. It's so cool.
Very nicely played, and now your performance, of course, leads into your secret, so if you'll whisper it to me, we'll let everybody at home know what's up. Well, that certainly deserves applause, but, oh, the subway's leaving. That deserves applause, but what has it got to do with the music? I don't understand that. Ah, I see.
Wow, this must have blown everybody's mind back then. He is such a great inventor and also a prophet of AI. Later on, he also invented some outstanding synthesizers in collaboration with Stevie Wonder.
Actually, these synthesizers are very good, and they were kind of a breakthrough. So, Oh dear.
That's cute. But can I ask you something, Jovanka?
Yes, sure.
You are also a musician, and I know there is so much fear out there around this topic. So, are you afraid that AI will replace you as a human musician?
No, absolutely not. So for me, I really love tweaking with those tools and combining them. And for me, it's really inspiring, actually, because it's kind of a sparring partner. And also I see how much AI tools can inspire and empower musicians around me. Like in my AI song contest, I see it there, but also just people, once musicians work with AI, they get actually inspired, and all the bullshit about fear or whatever is before they get their hands on it. Also, there's this misconception about music just being about the outcome. For me, it is, or not for me, the urge to make music is as old as the human race and to sing. So why would we let AI take that away from us? I think it really depends on how we use these tools and if we get creative with it. So if we take it as an opportunity or or if we let them do something to us or really do something with them. So anyway, long story short, I see AI tools as a muse-inspiring partner.
And today, there are so many AI tools to make music with, and in so many different ways. That's fascinating.
Yeah, it can definitely fuel our creativity, but there's also a lot of very bad and boring AI music out there. But that goes, I guess, for every style and genre in music and art anyway. So how we use these tools depends on us. And if the music sucks, it's probably us that weren't that creative. Yes, there's also great stuff.
For example, do you know David Cope? He overcame his writing block by using AI music tools. Dave Cope was a successful composer, and when he got stuck, he turned to AI to generate works in his style. And then he just kept going. Let's listen to a piece he composed with AI tools for a human choir.
Great. Great. So I really hope our audience will take a deeper look into this topic, because there's so many fantastic and interesting AI artists or humans that collaborate with AI out there. And we can't show them all, not even in this little part of it. So for me, it's really about the collaborating factor and not just about generating stuff. I think that's quite boring, and I want AI to help us humans to become more creative and in new ways.
Yes. Let's have a look at something new. OpenAI is the first record platform that exclusively signs AI artists. It was founded this February. They not only create the music, but also the artist personas, biographies, and the artworks using various AI models.
I think I love this idea, so should we just, we don't have that much time, we just warp through it, but I'd love to give you some examples. So this is OpenAI Records. Yeah, some weird little artists. Who are you? Cleonice. think it's cool. Yeah, definitely a producer from Berlin, but from the 80s or 90s. Yeah, to this kind of music you can either listen 2 hours or not at all. That's sweet. Sophia, you seem to like that one. All right, more than 1,000 bonsais in his studio. Must be a big studio, or very small bonsais. All right.
But I do wonder, when it's all created with AI, where is the collaboration with the humans?
Well, they combine very different tools and they use it in a very strange way. Like they use Refusion, they use Google Magenta and BandLab. And actually Eva, you know the thing they completed the Dvorak thing with, but they use it in a different way. So they they rip the MIDI material, assign new sounds and work from there. They also use ChatGPT, but in Sonic Pi, and they do synth melodies with it. And they do arrangements and texts. I think that's quite great.
That's so cool, and a quite unusual use of those tools. It really is people who bring the soul into the machine.
Well, I think you have a pretty nice soul too. I really like you. Oh, also, I know, I mean, like after this, there will be a lunch break, and I know you will be performing, and you will have some very cool special guests too.
Yeah, I am looking forward to it.
So let's wrap this up with one last video, a little bit out of the classic into the future, and it's a perfect bridge to our second Robo Roadshow, where we go into state-of-the-art or contemporary artists who work with AI. So this one was composed again with various AI tools by one of the winners of our last Diana AI Song Contest. And for this one, he collaborated with Cross Lucid, a fantastic visual artist duo. And yeah, let's just tap into this for some minutes. And turn it up, please. Can be a little bit louder. So, Sophie, we use this little classical moment to say goodbye. Goodbye, Sophie. Goodbye. We see you later.
Thank you, Jovanka. This has been fun and you are fabulous.